Hey, what's up, YouTube? Joey Clips here. So, even on a lot of social media and everything like that, there's people needing some help. I guess trying to get women or anything. So I'm gonna tell you some secrets. Doesn't matter what you look like. Let's get that straight. Everyone's got preference. You need to learn that. Whether you think you're overweight, ugly, geeky, doesn't matter. Get that in your head. Second of all, you gotta understand women. Now, with that, I mean understanding them mentally. And when you understand them mentally, they're complex in a way, but they're also simplex. It's very easy, it's very simple. Just think about it. Let me run this through your mind. When you want to impress someone, you ultimately already know them. Because you know what they're into, you know what they're trying to be attracted to, anything of that sort. Now, with that being said, basically, the style, I mean, you want your girl to look a little good, I guess. You know, it depends on what your preference is. But, I mean, you gotta be clean. And I mean clean like hygienic. You don't want to be funky. Because, you know, let's be real, if you want her like on your nuts per se, you know, she don't want to be smelling fun. I'm sure you wouldn't want to be smelling fish. But in all retrospect, you have to understand they got preferences. And with that, you gotta understand what their preferences are. Now, a lot of times, a woman will overdress. If you're going out on a date with her, and you haven't met her, but like you're meeting for the first time or going out on a date for the first time, chances are she's trying to impress you, or she thinks you look good enough to be drawn attention with, so she's trying to be seen with you. And obviously, ultimately, maybe take pictures with you, I guess, put on her social network. But style, I mean, just be grown about it. I mean, don't be like putting your hat all like sideways and shit, you know, all like half on and shit. I mean, like you could possibly sag your pants a little bit, but that's just because like you don't want your pants up to your belly button and shit, you know. Doesn't mean like your hood, you know, or any of that Ebonics shit, but ultimately it just means like you want to air out a fart or something, you know, like if you got a fart or something, you know, sometimes that shit happens, but you don't want it sagging way too far down and shit. You just, you know what I'm saying, like kind of like dress how you would want to dress to impress her parents, but not like a church boy. Be like yourself, incorporate your style with that. I mean, if you dress outside of your element, you're gonna probably attract women that you're not gonna cope with. So, learning that is gonna be your biggest challenge, to be honest with you. But other than that, a key pointer is confidence. Women love confidence. The reason why is because it's like a motivational thing. Confidence meaning like you're not too insecure, but you don't want to make them insecure by seeming overly confident and egotistical and all this kind of shit. Kind of like how I'm seeming right now. But, I mean, just think about it, dude. If you bitch and moan about your weight or, you know, your troubles with getting women and, you know, you want them to feel sorry for you, give you a pity fuck or whatever you want to call it, it's not gonna work. you ain't gonna go nowhere with that. And not to totally down women, but y'all need to quit with the games. Because some people, they just don't get it, dude. But, in all seriousness, though, you don't have to have, like, $1,000 on you all the time, like, as far as, you know, your attire and shit like that. But you want to be presentable in the fashion. You also want to smell good. You know, cologne is like a hormone essence, you know, like a pheromone. You know how, like, you would, the best example I could give you is, like, you know how you would smell a girl, like, whenever you're at a mall and you're like, oh shit, like, damn, that smells good, who the fuck is that? Well, they do the same thing. See, then they'll want to be closer to you and want to hug you. Now, if you're a club goer, or, like, you're not looking for, like, a romantic, intimate kind of shit, you basically got to keep that in mind. You're not looking for it, so you don't want to, I guess, seem like overly perfect and shit. Like, a lot of dudes, like, they want to try this, like, lying bullshit and, like, oh, I'm rich, I got all this money and all this kind of stupid shit. That ain't gonna work. That's gonna get you talked about and made fun of. You know, real shit. That's what's real. All right, so let's see, what else could I cover? I mean, you don't want to have, like, a beard, kind of, per se. I mean, I got just a little chin belt right here. I used to do the chin strap, but, you know, women coded that as a douchebag trait. You know, they seen that as something to be douchey. Well, if a woman calls you a douchebag, technically that's not really bad, because you're cleaning vaginas, though. You know, but anyways, you know, in seriousness, though, but really, boost your confidence. Doesn't matter how big, you know, fat or obese or ugly or any of that shit. It's just about how you are perceived, how you hold yourself. That's a big thing too. You hold yourself confident, they're gonna be curious about you mentally, because they try to figure out who you are mentally first, and they're gonna take time to get to learn you. But I mean, if you overdo it, then they're gonna catch on and see that you're just trying to fuck or something. So, other than that, dude, like, you just been gave the gift of game. But don't be saying that to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because then they're gonna catch on to it and think you're a player and shit, and that's the last thing you want to look, because they'll label you. And then they talk, their friends talk, and then everyone knows you, and then everyone heard about you. Even the people that, you know, if you go and hit malls and shit, you know, try to hit on women and shit like that, that'll work. But you don't want to do it too much, and you don't want to go bouncing everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Because then they'll notice it, and, you know, because a lot of times their jobs are either at kiosks or, you know, sales and shit, and they have to notice people. So whenever they notice you, because obviously you'd be very impressionable and shit like that, so they're gonna notice you. Then they're gonna notice that you're walking up to multiple people, and then your game just got fucked up. If you do it at a club, you're probably gonna get an STD, real shit. Because people that go to bars and clubs, not saying all of them, but majority of them that go there for hookups and all this kind of shit, it's because slums of the nearest counties and surrounding counties and the county you're typically in go there. You know what I'm saying? Because people go there for that thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's social environment. You know what I'm saying? So, other than that, I mean, dude, you got the gift of game. Salute. Best luck to you. Best wishes. Subscribe. Joey Cruz.